everybody. Welcome back into our NBA TV studios. This is Game Time, presented by State Farm. I'm Kristen Ledlow, alongside our Caron Butler, Coach Stan Van Gundy. It is a 5-game Saturday in the NBA. You guys want to get right into the highlights? Because we've already got one going. Let's get right to it, because the Celtics are looking for a 7th straight win. They haven't lost since that opener against the Sixers. DeMar DeRozan getting ready to go. San Antonio 4-1 at home thus far. Here in the first quarter, off the Spurs turnover, Kemba Walker to Gordon Hayward on the other end. And we had just started to see him play the way we were used to.
But that's been San Antonio's problem tonight. 14 turnovers after 3 quarters.
Marcus Smart draining the 3. Then LaMarcus Aldridge on the other end. Missing this one, but that's why Rudy Gay is there.
Shout out to UConn.
That's why
I know it was coming.
I teed it up for him, Stan.
Yeah. You think you can't?
UConn.
Jaylen Brown, though, going to work, knocking him down from inside and out. There he is inside, the layup plus the foul. But then a scary moment here for the Celtics in the second. Gordon Hayward running into a hard screen on LaMarcus Aldridge. Now, an X-ray would confirm that it's a broken hand. He will reportedly see a specialist on Monday to see whether or not surgery is needed. That's something that Woj tweeted just minutes ago, but we'll let you know as soon as we have more information. Jaylen Brown, though, then just picking up where he left off.
Yeah. 26 after 3 quarters. I mean, he's taken over, and they're going to need that. If Gordon Hayward's going to be out for any length of time, Jaylen Brown's the guy they need to step up.
Not only assisting on baskets, but scoring as well. Come on.
Well, he's more than capable of doing that on a consistent basis. I love the fact that he's being aggressive and going downhill doing so.
Look at this. From Jason Tatum to Robert Williams. I mean, wow. Wow. The athleticism to get up in the air like that and then determine which direction you're going to go once you're already up there. The Celtics are leading the way 109-96. The Spurs starting to cut into that deficit. There's less than 11 minutes to go in that fourth quarter. And we're going to go ahead and get you guys out there. Bill Land and Sean Elliott are on the call.
This is a smart play there from Smart. He has shown a lot of game offensively. We knew he had the defensive stuff, but his offense has really improved.
Yeah, it looked like once he got Patty on his back, didn't let him back into play. And if LA steps up, you know that ball's going to Williams for the dunk.
Wanamaker all the way to the basket. Timeout. With it 113-96 and 10:17 to go in the ball game.
We'll get back to that game momentarily, but Coach, you mentioned that you're going to need to see more from Jaylen Brown if Gordon is out for any indefinite amount of time.
Yeah, it's really too bad, because Gordon Hayward has finally worked his way back to where he was before the injury. He's had a great start to this season. You know, they were they're the only team in the league, having 3 guys average 20, and now he goes down. It's tough, but they have a lot of other guys, and so hopefully Jaylen Brown can be the guy to carry that load.
I think multiple guys got to do it by committee. And, you know, Jaylen Brown is going to be the guy that you look for immediately to step up in a major way, because he's efficient and able to do so. But you look at that, 20 points, over 55% from the field, and, you know, you look at the rebounds and the assists also. It's going to have to happen by committee from a bunch of guys.
How difficult is it, Coach, when you have not only a star player go down to injury mentally for a team to rebound, but also the chemistry that's been built thus far, having to make up for that loss as well?
It's very difficult, but the one thing the Celtics have that can get them through these injury situations is they can bank on their defense. They're the number 4 defense in the league. That's how you get over injuries, bad shooting nights, whatever it is to be able to count on your defense night in and night out, and the Celtics can do that.
Yeah, and you got multiple guys that can step up. You look at Marcus Smart and, you know, what Brad Stevens brings to the element of that team, where he can put them in situations where they can still excel and be the best possible version of themselves. So I really like the depth of this team.
Coach mentioned he wanted to see more from Jaylen Brown in Gordon's absence, however long that may be. What about his game has impressed you thus far this season?
I think his shot-making ability, he looks like he's extremely comfortable out there. And Coach has said this, too, between him and Tatum both, it look like they're attacking more. And, you know, I think that chemistry and that camaraderie was formed during the offseason, playing with Team USA, being amongst each other, him, Kemba Walker, all those guys. And now the chemistry is just already ready where they hit the training camp just rolling immediately.
Well, and Jalen had missed 3 games with an infection in his leg, so he's continuing to find his rhythm as well. But we've got other injury updates around the NBA this early in the season. We're starting with Kyle Lowry, and we heard earlier today it's his left thumb. He's going to be reevaluated in 2 weeks. And on his team, Serge Ibaka, also out indefinitely with a sprained ankle. Not going to be easy without those two for the Raptors for these next couple of weeks.
That was 2 heavy blows right there. Watching that live and seeing that was devastating. And you're going to need Kyle Lowry out there healthy in the very near future in order for them to continue to trend in the right direction.
But fortunately, Blake Griffin is planning to return from his knee injury Monday against Minnesota. He missed the first 10 games of the season.
And the Pistons have hung in there. I mean, they're 4-6. Andre Drummond's been tremendous, so is Luke Kennard, but they need Blake Griffin.
And Paul George also returned to Clippers practice Saturday. Doc Rivers said he looked good. He looked competitive during that first full practice. He also said that there's a possibility PG could make his debut Monday against the Raptors. Let's hear from Paul after practice.
I haven't played 5-on-5 organized since May, so used to 3-on-3s. The court was a lot smaller today, having a full 5-on-5. So I think just catching rhythm, finding my rhythm again with a full, 10 guys on the floor. But I felt good, to say the least. It's just, from a health standpoint, I feel great. But I think just rhythm, especially where these guys are at right now in the season. I'm tired of rehabbing. It sucks. But, I'm here for the long run. I'm here for the long haul. I know what the big picture is.
Let's take a look at who's in and who's out tonight. Kristaps Porzingis out for the Mavericks. Lonzo Ball still out with the adductor. Ja Morant also going to be out in that matchup. And as is his teammate. Well, okay, so rest. What are we? Don't these things have to be defined? You know what? Let's get into it shortly. Because instead, we've got to get out to the fourth quarter with Bill Land and Sean Elliott on the call.
Wanamaker after another turnover, and that gives them their largest lead of the night. 21, 117 to 96. Timeout Spurs. Boston, a quick 8-0 run. Taking the air out of the building, even though there's 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
If I've seen enough, he's coming in with Chimezie Metu and Lonnie Walker.
We'll see them when we come back.
That's right, we will. 117 to 96 now in the fourth quarter as the Celtics lead the way. It's a 5-game Saturday in the NBA, and we've got 4 more tipping off soon. Don't go away.